Have you ever felt like running a race where no one is cheering for you and you're racing people that barely notice you? That's the truth. You will never make those worthy of being in your life chase after you. Instead, they'll decide to remain. Today, I show you how it's crucial to chase growth rather than people. Let us rewrite your story together. Why do we feel like we have to chase? And how does it impact our happiness, our confidence, and our success? By the end of this video, you will know how to stop chasing, how to focus on yourself, and how to create a life that naturally attracts the right people. But stick around because I have saved the most powerful story for the very end. It may just change everything you think you know. We live in a world obsessed with validation, social media likes, romantic relationships, even career networking. But is chasing people really worth the effort? Or is it holding you back from becoming the person you're meant to be? In the next few minutes, we'll uncover why you should stop running after people and start running toward personal growth. 1. Why we chase. Let's start with the psychology of chasing. Why do we do it? It often stems from fear of being alone, fear of missing out, fear of not being enough. Sound familiar? Here's the kicker. This chase is a trap. The harder you try to hold on to people, the faster they slip away. It's like sand in your hand. But wait, how often do we mistake the chase for connection? Think of it. Are you seeking people who match the value you put forth, or are you proving yourself to people who cannot even appreciate your worth? That's a tough question, but the right one. Share this in the comments if you feel this rings a bit true. 2. Cost of chasing. Now let's talk about consequences. Chasing people drains the time, energy, and confidence out of you. Imagine this. You keep overthinking every interaction. Did I say the right thing? Am I holding the other person's attention? Exhausting, right? But the cost goes even deeper. When you chase, you put your self-worth in someone else's hands. You're saying, your opinion of me is more important than my opinion of myself. And that's a recipe for unhappiness. Here's a pattern interrupt for you. What if Beyoncé chased after her haters? Imagine that. Hey, why don't you like me? It's absurd because she knows her value. So why are we doing the same thing? 3. How chasing creates the wrong relationships. That's the thing. Chasing creates one-sided relationships. Imagine a seesaw. The harder you chase, the more unbalanced it is. Relationships are meant to be equal, based on effort and respect, not desperation or fear of being rejected. Ever sent a double text and regretted it immediately? Yeah, same. That's a teeny example of what happens when we over-pursue. It sets the tone for uneven dynamics where you're giving and they're taking. But here's the twist of things. Sometimes, chasing the wrong people could blind you to the people who are already in your corner. It's the same way you focus all your attention on the wrong door that you don't find the open window next to it. 4. Turning point. So, how do you stop? First, you need to recognize the pattern. Awareness is your superpower here. Ask yourself, why am I chasing this person or group? What void am I trying to fill? Here's your cliffhanger. What if the key to letting go isn't about them at all, but about you? We're about to dive into that. 5. Why growth attracts the right people. Here's where the magic happens. When you're focusing on your growth, then the right people, moths to a flame, gravitate toward you. Growth makes you magnetic. Then, you are no longer chasing. Remember, energy doesn't lie. When you're genuinely improving yourself, you exude confidence, passion, and purpose. These traits naturally draw people who value the real you. So, the next time you're tempted to chase, ask yourself, what could I be building instead? 6. The power of boundaries. Boundaries are your best friend here. They're not walls, they're filters. When you set boundaries, you're saying, "This is what I deserve and I won't settle for less." A quick laugh break. Think of boundaries as the bouncers at a club. They're not letting just anyone into your VIP section, right? Exactly. Your energy is the club. Protect it fiercely. 7. Self-discovery. Through growth. Chasing growth begins with knowing who you are and what you want. This is your chance to discover your passions, strengths, and values. Let me ask you this. If someone asked you to describe yourself without mentioning your job or relationships, could you do it? If not, start there. Growth is about knowing your worth, regardless of who's in or out of your life. And here's the beautiful irony. The clearer you are about who you are, the easier it is to attract the people who align with you. 8. Solitude as a growth tool. Here is a truth bomb. Loneliness isn't solitude. It's a space where you listen to your thoughts, discover what drives you, and creates resilience. Fun fact: can you notice that when the apps are opened, it is faster when the battery runs out? Same as if you have too many people draining you, right? Solitude is the charger. Use it. 9. How growth transforms relationships. When you chase growth, your relationships change. You begin attracting people who respect your boundaries, share your values, and contribute to your life rather than complicating it. Here's the gut punch. Growth forces you to level up your standards, and sometimes that means losing people who can't or won't grow with you. And that's okay, because as one door closes, the right doors swing wide open. 10. Living authentically. Living authentically is the ultimate reward. This is about showing up authentically, allowing the rest of the world to catch up. This isn't chasing, this is invitation. Think about it this way. Life where any connection made with another soul happens based on mutual respect and alignment. It isn't a dream. That is what you get with a growth mentality. So, here's your final takeaway. Stop chasing people. Chase growth. The right ones will always choose to stay. Let this be your wake-up call, your push to stop looking outward for validation and start looking inward for strength. If this message has been speaking with you, as the video has done to me and so many of you guys, then do share this with someone that needs it and subscribe for more inspired content. Remember, growth is your journey, yet you don't have to walk it alone. Grow with us.